Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at Wordle in a minute. I'm going to start with a word that uses a G and a K, because yesterday I used F and J and we're going through the alphabet. So let's start with a nice gecko. We'll see if this lizard helps us. The E has helped us, none of the other letters have. I knew that the other letters weren't the most common ones in the world, but I thought we might get lucky. But no, it's another one of those days where we should just go with common letters, at least the E anyway. That's a shame. I like it when they use less common letters. I still don't want to just go for something like stare, S-T-A-R-E. That would make things too easy. I'm still going to play around with some slightly less common letters for a while. And there we go, we've got the H and the L, so that arguably has been a better guess than if I had gone for stare. That is nice. Now, what is this word going to be? Is the H going to be last? Is it going to be something like flesh? I think we had shelf relatively recently, and I remarked that this was an anagram, but it can't be shelf today, but it could be flesh. Oh, it's not, and we've still got nothing in the right place. How unlucky is that I still haven't got the E in the right place? I've tried that 3 times. So, if the H isn't last, I think that makes it more likely that it's first? Because it could be a TH sequence, but then we're running out of places for some of the other letters, aren't we? It could be ethyl, E-T-H-Y-L. I really don't think that's likely, though. I think H blank, blank, and maybe an E-L ending is more likely. Something like hovel, but without the O. Or H blank, L-E blank, maybe the L is third rather than fifth. Something like hold, but again without the O. I think I'm going to have to go for ethyl, because I'm struggling to think of any other options. So unsurprisingly, this is still not correct. The E I've tried in all 4 positions, apart from the correct one. That's infuriating, but at least we now know for certain that the H is first. But now I'm even more confused, because I already was thinking of H blank blank E-L words a minute ago. Oh, we've got to use the Z, perhaps! It suddenly came to me. Oh... That puzzle goes hazel-ish. It's a form of green, isn't it? We did get 5 hazel greens in the end, but that took far too long, didn't it? That was definitely not Wordle in a minute. It was a bit of a tricky one using the Z, but I always like to use a Z, so I definitely feel like I should have got that sooner. But 5 guesses. Not a complete disaster, just not a very good performance. That is Wordle. Thank you for watching and bye for now.